कंचन सी काया, कोई मांग रहा प्रभु से माया, कोई मांगे कंचन सी काया, कोई मांग रहा प्रभु से माया, कोई पुण्य करे कोई दान करे, कोई दान का रोज बखान करे, जिन कन्या धन को दान दियो, जिन कन्या धन को दान दियो, और को दान दियो नहीं हो, जिनके हृदय श्री राम बसे, उन और को नाम दियो ना लियो, जिनके हृदय श्री राम बसे। कोई घर में बैठा नमन करे, कोई हरि मंदिर में भजन करे, श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम, कोई घर में बैठा नमन करे, कोई हरि मंदिर में भजन करे, कोई गंगा जमुना स्नान करे, काशी जाकर ध्यान धरे, जिन मात पिता की सेवा की, जिन मात पिता की सेवा की, उन तीर्थ स्नान कियो न कियो, जिनके हृदय श्री राम बसे, उन और को नाम लियो ना लियो, जिनके हृदय श्री राम बसे, श्री राम राम राम, 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 श्री
Seva for life, helping humanity with the basic necessities of life. Friends, we're all fortunate to be blessed with enough so that we can live well. Brothers and sisters, you know, thousands around the world are unable to even have one meal per day, or even a roof over their head to call home. Seva for Life is making a difference, one family at a time. But we cannot do it alone. We need your financial support. And this is where you and we can all help and feel good about ourselves. All we ask is, if you can pledge today of $1 per day for this year 2021, that's all we ask. Make a pledge of $1 per day for 2021 and give the gift of life to another human being. Or, if you'd like, any amount that you can afford. If you can make a pledge of that, every dime counts and we need your support. Please help us. Can you? Will you? We can send our donations through PayPal or either e-transfer to donate@sevaforlife.com, or if you prefer, by calling 416-451-8681, and you can make your pledge right now, any amount. You will definitely feel blessed by giving a tiny fraction of what God has blessed you and I with. You see, together we can make this world a better place, but it begins with you and I. Seva for Life cannot do it without you and I. So please, will you help us right now? Make that commitment right now. Make that call right now. We are waiting to hear from you. Give and feel good.
Thank you very much, Bhai Joe Jaglal, and we will definitely listen to Joe's message as he encourages us to donate to this beautiful and wonderful cause, Seva for Life. My dear brothers and sisters, you will see appearing here on the screen very shortly some of the donations that have already been coming in. We thank all of the sponsors and all of the donors. And from the Executive Committee of Seva for Life, Seva for Life was created since 2010 by volunteers devoted to serve in the name of Seva. And Seva's mission, the mission of Seva for Life, is to serve humanity through sadhana and seva without any selfish actions or gains. Tonight, as I introduce to you our very next performer, a wonderful, wonderful singer coming out of New York City, originally from Guyana. Her name, Shushila Deviji, as she entertains us now with this beautiful number. Let's have a listen to this wonderful voice of Srimati Shushila Deviji out of New York.
जीत गया मेरा सुंदर
Seva for life, helping humanity with the basic necessities of life. Friends, we're all fortunate to be blessed with enough so that we can live well. Brothers and sisters, you know, thousands around the world are unable to even have one meal per day, or even a roof over their head to call home. Seva for Life is making a difference, one family at a time. But we cannot do it alone. We need your financial support. And this is where you and we can all help and feel good about ourselves. All we ask is, if you can pledge today of $1 per day for this year 2021, that's all we ask. Make a pledge of $1 per day for 2021 and give the gift of life to another human being. Or, if you'd like, any amount that you can afford. If you can make a pledge of that, every dime counts and we need your support. Please help us. Can you? Will you? We can send our donations through PayPal or either e-transfer to donate@sevaforlife.com, or if you prefer, by calling 416-451-8681, and you can make your pledge right now, any amount. You will definitely feel blessed by giving a tiny fraction of what God has blessed you and I with. You see, together we can make this world a better place, but it begins with you and I. Seva for Life cannot do it without you and I. So please, will you help us right now? Make that commitment right now. Make that call right now. We are waiting to hear from you. Give and feel good about helping another of God's children. God's continued blessings for us all. I thank you.
Thank you very much, dear Bhai Joe Jaglal. And my dear brothers and sisters, we do have a little audio issue here on my side. I will get that corrected here momentarily. But in the meantime, our concert continues, and we are so grateful to have so many of you on board tonight. I'd like to welcome all of the viewers tonight on YouTube Live, and this program is being simulcasted on Bhakti TV down in Trinidad. My dear brother Pundit Satyanand Maharaji, thank you. Bhakti TV on Tigo, check them out, and also on Swarg HD. And tonight as well on my YouTube channel, Pundit Neil Dev Prasad, as well as those of you on the Facebook Live feed tonight. Thank you all for tuning in, and thank you for sharing this broadcast on your pages, on your walls, inviting your friends and relatives. I want you tonight to invite at least 3 friends or relatives who are probably not aware of this concert tonight to join us and join this beautiful, magnificent evening of entertainment as we move right into our next selection tonight. A very beautiful voice, a very wonderful, pleasant individual, and a gentleman who is dedicated to helping and serving Satya Sanatan Vedic Dharma globally. My dear brother from Chicago, Illinois, Pundit Narendra Vashishta, as he sings for us tonight this beautiful number done originally by the late Mukesh ji, Suhani Chandni Raate Hame Sone Nahi Deti. Pundit Narendra Vashishta ji, we welcome him tonight.
सुहानी चांदनी रात हमें सोने नहीं देती, सुहानी चांदनी रात हमें सोने नहीं देती, तुम्हारे प्यार की बातें हमें सोने सुहानी चांदनी रात तुम्हारी रेशमी जुल्फों में दिल के फूल खिलते थे, तुम्हारी रेशमी जुल्फों में दिल के फूल खिलते थे। इन्हीं फूलों के मौसम में कभी हम तुम भी मिलते थे। पुरानी वो मुलाकातें हमें सोने नहीं देती, तुम्हारे प्यार की बातें हमें सोने नहीं देती। सुहानी चांदनी रात हमें सोने नहीं देती। कहीं ऐसा न हो लग जाए दिल में आग पानी से, कहीं ऐसा न हो लग जाए दिल में आग पानी से। बदल ले रास्ता अपना, घटाएं मेहरबानी से। यादों की ये बरसात हमें सोने नहीं देती, तुम्हारे प्यार की बातें हमें सोने नहीं देती। सुहानी चांदनी रात हमें सोने नहीं देती।
The beautiful voice there of Pundit Ji. And we do have tonight one of our very, very ardent and dedicated supporters from the Rudradev Mandir down in Scarborough, Pundit Ravi Sharma ji. Let's take a listen to his contribution and his message tonight. Pandit ji.
Namaste and Sitaram. I'm Pundit Ravi Sharma of the Rudradev Mandir, and we hope of Canada, Toronto, Canada, and we hope that you enjoy this program put on by Seva for Life. Indeed, it's a blessing to join hands and to make a difference in the lives of the less fortunate children of this world. Remember, it takes a community to raise a child. So please do not miss this opportunity and continue to support ventures like these. May the blessings of the Lord be upon the entire organization of Seva for Life, and you do your part. Jai Shri Sitaram.
Thank you very much there, Pundit Ravi ji, from the Maharudra Dev Mandir in Scarborough, Ontario, Canada. Our program continues this evening with one of the highlights. And tonight, it is an absolute honor and pleasure to feature as one of our featured artists tonight, all the way from Mumbai in India, Srimati Kavita Paudwalji, the daughter of the famous Bollywood playback singer, Srimati Anuradha Paudwalji. My dear brothers and sisters, an absolute honor and a blessing to have with us tonight the beautiful voice of Srimati Kavita Paudwalji. Please let us sit back, listen, and enjoy.
राम हे राम। तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता, तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता। तेरे चरणों में सारे धाम, जग में साचो तेरो नाम हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम।
Well, 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 there you have it. What do you guys think? Let's see your comments coming through on Facebook and YouTube Live as well. Fill the comments. Come on, flood the pages. Srimati Kavita Paudwalji, all the way from Mumbai in India, just for us here at Seva for Life. There are many of you tonight, I understand, who are trying to make, calling in for information for donations to this wonderful cause. If you go to the Seva for Life, that's SEVA 4, the number 4, life.com, please, please, all instructions are there. You'll be able to make your pledges and your donations. I will put the, we'll advertise the numbers again for donations and how you can make your donations and your pledges. Those of you who are international, meaning you're not part, you don't reside in North America, please feel free to contact the numbers that are being displayed by WhatsApp, and someone will definitely be reaching out to you for, to give you more information on how you can make pledges. We want to thank tonight all those lovely folks who have donated so far to this cause. We'll give you some totals as we move along with the program this evening. And certainly for all those who are manning the phones, so to speak, the phone banks, I understand the phones are going crazy, and that's the idea, that's the spirit. Come on, let's donate, and you will feel very satisfied in your hearts and in your minds, as the cause is such a just and a noble one. You know, Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba said once, you know, serving selflessly is giving seva to mankind. And we are building our spiritual bank accounts, so that when our time comes and we have to depart from this mortal plane, brothers and sisters, it becomes very, very easy to transmigrate, knowing in our hearts and in our minds that we have done our part, we have played our part in seva, in serving selflessly. Tonight, I am very honored to feature my Rakhi sister, who adopted me as a Rakhi brother some 18, 19 years ago. She is known as the Nightingale of Guyana, and she now resides in New York City. My dear Didi, sister Sita Pandeji. My dear brothers and sisters, let's take a listen to this wonderful individual with a golden heart and a beautiful voice, Sita Pandey. beautiful voice of Sita Pandeyji of New York City. My dear brothers and sisters, thank you all so much once again for tuning in this evening. A couple questions that came across the multiple social media feeds tonight. I'd like to ask all of you tonight to please share this broadcast on your pages, on your walls, to please like the page, the Facebook page that is Seva for, the number 4 Life, at Seva for Life. And also, if you will, like my page, Pundit Neil Prasad. It is at FL Pundit, spelled Pandit. That's at FL Pundit, Pandit. Tonight, I want to share a little story with you. Through Seva, sadhana, Hanumanji attained identity with Lord Rama, as the river attains identity with the sea. Arjuna too considered every act as sadhana to attain the grace of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. For Lord Krishna directed him to fight on and to keep him in memory. Mamana sumara yuddhacha. You too should keep God in your mind as the pace setter. Wherever you are, serving patients in the hospitals or cleaning a drain in the bazaar for that matter, that is the tapas. That is the highest form of sadhana that one can perform. More than listening to 100 lectures or delivering them to others, offering one act for genuine seva attracts the grace of God. The words of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. My dear brothers and sisters, donations keeps coming in, and I just want to clarify one thing. All of your donations are tax deductible, whether you're in the United States, whether you are in Canada. All of your donations will receive a tax deductible receipt, and yes, we're coming up to tax time very soon. You can certainly claim these exemptions on your income tax for the year 2021. Brothers and sisters, again, thank you all. Let the donations keep coming in. We have a bank full of volunteers who are ready and waiting, and we'll make some announcements shortly as to the totals that are being collected tonight on this great challenge and this great episode that we have going on tonight, celebrating and also raising funds for a very worthy cause, Seva for Life. Up next on tonight's program is yours truly. My name is Pundit Neil Dev Prasad. I live in South Florida, and I service many temples and devotees all across this planet, all in different countries. Tonight, I would like to offer my contribution in terms of song, and I hope you all will enjoy this one. I want to welcome tonight on the feed my parents who are listening down in Trinidad, Pundit Sri Tulsi Prasadji, and my mom, Miss Grace Prasadji. Blessings and love to you all. I bow to your lotus feet, and I thank Bhagwan for each day that you are with us. Tonight, I dedicate this song to you and to all the wonderful devotees out there. Do enjoy.
जाऊं कहाँ बताए दिल, दुनिया बड़ी है संदिल, चांदनी आए घर जलाने, सुझे न कोई मंजिल, जाऊं कहाँ बताए दिल, दुनिया बड़ी है संदिल, चांदनी आई घर जलाने, सुझे न कोई मंजिल, जाऊं कहाँ बताए दिल। बनके टूटे यहाँ आरज़ू के महल, ये ज़मीं आसमां भी गए हैं बदल, कहती है जिंदगी इस जहां से निकल, कहती है जिंदगी इस जहां से निकल, जाऊं कहाँ बताए दिल, दुनिया बड़ी है संदिल चांदनी आए घर जलाने सुझे न कोई मंजिल जाऊं कहाँ बताए दिल हाय इस पार तो आंसुओं की तगर जाने उस पार क्या ओक से है कबर ठोकरे खा रही हर कदम पर नजर ठोकरे खा रही हर कदम पर नजर जाऊं कहाँ बताए दिल दुनिया बड़ी है संदिल चांदनी आई घर जलाने सुझे ना कोई मंजिल जाऊं कहाँ बताए दिल दुनिया बड़ी है संदिल चांदनी आए घर जलाने सुझे न कोई मंजिल जाऊं कहाँ बताए दिल
Seva for life, helping humanity with the basic necessities of life. Friends, we're all fortunate to be blessed with enough so that we can live well. Brothers and sisters, you know, thousands around the world are unable to even have one meal per day, or even a roof over their head to call home. Seva for Life is making a difference, one family at a time. But we cannot do it alone. We need your financial support. And this is where you and we can all help and feel good about ourselves. All we ask is, if you can pledge today of $1 per day for this year, 2021, that's all we ask. Make a pledge of $1 per day for 2021 and give the gift of life to another human being. Or, if you'd like, any amount that you can afford. If you can make a pledge of that, every dime counts and we need your support. Please help us. Can you? Will you? We can send our donations through PayPal or either e-transfer to donate@sevaforlife.com, or if you prefer, by calling 416-451-8681, and you can make your pledge right now, any amount. You will definitely feel blessed by giving a tiny fraction of what God has blessed you and I with. You see, together we can make this world a better place, but it begins with you and I. Seva for Life cannot do it without you and I. So please, will you help us right now? Make that commitment right now. Make that call right now. We are waiting to hear from you. Give and feel good about helping another of God's children. God's continued blessings for us all. I thank you.
Our dear brother there, Pundit Joe Jaglalji of Toronto, Canada, always a very, very enthusiastic, very powerful, and very, very strong speaker indeed, very effective. Thank you, Brother Joe. Wish you and your family all the very best. My dear brothers and sisters, you know, Mother Teresa once said, If you cannot feed 1,000 people, why not just feed one? This is the motto of Seva for Life. You know, many think the opposite of love is hate, but the opposite of love is really indifference. How often do we fail to even give notice to the pain of others? We hold them at arm's length, not allowing their circumstances to break our comfort. We may not always be able to help, but the first step of love is to share in the pain of another. So says Mother Teresa. My dear brothers and sisters, our program continues this evening, again with more entertainment. We go back to Toronto, Canada now, to my dear brother, Shri Guruji Hemant Panwarji, as he delivers this powerful, beautiful bhajan done by the late Mukesh once again. We seem to have a lot of Mukesh fans tonight in terms of the caliber of the singers tonight. It is an absolute honor and a pleasure to present to you tonight on this World Tour 2021, Seva for Life, Shri Hemant Panwarji. Take a listen.
सुर की गति में क्या जानूं मैं क्या जानूं सुर की गति में क्या सुर की गति में क्या जानूं एक भजन करना जानूं एक भजन करना जानूं सुर की गति में क्या भजन करना जानूं सुर की गति में क्या जानूं एक भजन करना जानूं एक भजन करना जानूं गमदनि सानी प म प ग म द गपदनि सानी प म प ग म द प ग रे सा नि रे सा ग नि रे सा ग नि रे सा ग अर्थ भजन का भी अति गहरा अर्थ भजन का भी अति गहरा उसको भी मैं क्या जानूं उसको भी मैं क्या जानूं प्रभु 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 करना जानूं प्रभु 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 करना जानूं नैना जल भरना जानूं सुर की गति में क्या जानूं एक भजन करना जानूं एक भजन करना जानूं गुण गाए गुण गाए प्रभु न्याय न छोड़े फिर क्यों तुम गुण गाते हो फिर क्यों तुम गुण गाते हो मैं भोला मैं प्रेम दीवाना मैं भोला मैं प्रेम दीवाना इतनी बातें क्या जानूं इतनी बातें क्या जानूं, प्रभु 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 करना जानूं, प्रभु 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 करना जानूं, नैना जल भरना जानूं, सुर की गति में क्या जानूं, एक भजन करना जानूं, हाँ एक भजन करना जानूं, हाँ एक भजन करना जानूं, एक भजन करना जानूं।
Wow, 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 wow. What a lovely, lovely rendition indeed. Absolutely wonderful. My dear brothers and sisters, don't you agree with me? Those of you on Facebook Live as well and YouTube Live, come on, send the heart, send the love. Let us show him and Jesus some love. You know, when this, all the material that I received for this broadcast tonight were absolutely incredible. This particular song, Himanchi, if you're listening tonight, I'm sure you are with you and your beautiful family. This particular song, when I first played it, brought tears to my eyes because of your devotion, because of the love, and because of the beautiful voice that you have put into this beautiful from your heart tonight, Himanchi. I commend you. Thank you on behalf of all at Seva for Life. My dear brothers and sisters, you know, to donate, please donate at the numbers on the screen, 416-451-8681. Again, those of you in North America, this is all your donations are tax deductible. And as we are now at the hour of 8 o'clock, I am absolutely pleased to announce tonight in 1 hour, just the first hour, Seva for Life, with your donations, all of you from all across this world tonight, many of you, hundreds on YouTube Live, hundreds on Facebook Live. There are many feeds going on Seva for Life, website and the live feed as well. Several thousand people, I think, are on this broadcast tonight. We have raised a total of $18,600 in the first hour. Can we double that in the second hour? Let us see. We have 1 more hour to go. Tonight, my dear brothers and sisters, it's an absolute pleasure to welcome once more to the microphone this beautiful voice of a Didi out of New York City, Srimati Shushila Devi ji. Beautiful singer, wonderful voice, very, very talented indeed. Tonight, it is an absolute honor and pleasure to feature her once again. Tonight, I welcome to the microphone Srimati Shushila Devi ji out of New York.
सपना बीत
Koti Dhanyavad, Sushila Devi ji, our sister from New York City. You know, my dear brothers and sisters, Mother Teresa once said, at the end of life, we will not be judged by how many diplomas we received, how much money we have made, how many great things we have done. Instead, we'll be judged by, I was hungry and you gave me something to eat. I was naked and you clothed me. I was homeless and you took me in. Saint Mother Teresa. Tonight, I'm very proud to present to you a gentleman who has dedicated his entire life to serving humanity, serving the cause, and supporting and uplifting others in this planet that we live on. He lives by example and is a wonderful, wonderful human being. For those of you who know him, I personally know him, have known him for many years now. Tonight, I'd like to present to you with a message from the President of Seva for Life, Bhai Roy Sugram. Let's listen to Bhai Ji.
Namaskar and good evening. Welcome to the Seva for Life World Tour. First, I would like to thank all the viewers, sponsors, and donors. Without your generosity, Seva for Life cannot do its work that it set out to do. To all of our talented performers, thank you for volunteering your time. And Pundit Neil, thank you for being the ambassador of Seva for Life over the years. Your guidance and commitment is greatly appreciated. To our viewers, we have a task ahead of us this evening, and that is to help those suffering from the basic necessities of life. With your donations, we will be able to feed, shelter, clothe, and educate these individuals. Please visit us at sevaforlife.com, Facebook, and our Instagram. And remember, 100% of your donation goes directly to the cause, and every donor will receive a receipt. My name is Roy Sugram. I'm the President of Seva for Life Canada. Stay safe and enjoy the program. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bhai Roy. Really appreciate your comments and your contribution and your very, very hard work indeed towards Seva for Life. My dear brothers and sisters, I'd like to share with you tonight some of the sponsors who have contributed tremendously in addition to those that we have listed on the text, the scrolling text at the bottom of the screen tonight. Here are some of your favorite businesses. We ask you to please support them all. Everyone certainly donating, and again, to donate at Seva, the number 4, life.com, or you can call 416-451-8681. Again, all of your donations will receive a tax refundable receipt. You can certainly claim them on your income taxes. Tonight, I ask you, we have a few, maybe about 52 more minutes left on the broadcast tonight. I ask all of you to please share this broadcast on your pages, on your walls. Invite your friends and relatives to join. Let them know that we have a wonderful, a tremendous entertainment program on tonight, and I'm sure those of you who are on are enjoying indeed. Tonight, I also would like to make a humble appeal to each and every one of you. If you have not already seen this, I host a weekly, well, it used to be bi-weekly, now we're going to be on weekly, a weekly program called Shivoham, Chidananda Rupaha, Shivoham, Shivoham, beginning on January 26th, Tuesday, January 26th, I will be hosting the 70th edition of Shivoham right here on my Facebook channel as well as on my YouTube channel. I ask all of you to please join with me and as we continue with our 70th edition of the program Shivoham. Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham, Shivoham. This program will be broadcasted also on Bhakti TV, who's actually simulcasting tonight. My brother Pundit Satyanand Maharaji, thank you, my dear brother, for broadcasting this wonderful program all across the globe, wherever your broadcasts are heard. And we will also be broadcasting on Akashvani Radio 106.5 FM. Tonight, the broadcast continues, our program continues with more entertainment. And I'd like to feature tonight another beautiful singer, my Didi from New York City, Didi Sita Pandeji, the Nightingale of Guyana. Let's take a listen to this beautiful voice of Sita ji.
Seva for life, helping humanity with the basic necessities of life. Friends, we're all fortunate to be blessed with enough so that we can live well. Brothers and sisters, you know, thousands around the world are unable to even have one meal per day, or even a roof over their head to call home. Seva for Life is making a difference, one family at a time. But we cannot do it alone. We need your financial support. And this is where you and we can all help and feel good about ourselves. All we ask is, if you can pledge today of $1 per day for this year 2021, that's all we ask. Make a pledge of $1 per day for 2021 and give the gift of life to another human being. Or, if you'd like, any amount that you can afford. If you can make a pledge of that, every dime counts and we need your support. Please help us. Can you? Will you? We can send our donations through PayPal or either e-transfer to donate@sevaforlife.com, or if you prefer, by calling 416-451-8681, and you can make your pledge right now, any amount. You will definitely feel blessed by giving a tiny fraction of what God has blessed you and I with. You see, together we can make this world a better place, but it begins with you and I. Seva for Life cannot do it without you and I. So please, will you help us right now? Make that commitment right now. Make that call right now. We are waiting to hear from you. Give and feel good about helping another of God's children. God's continued blessings for us all. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Bhaijo, Jaglaldi. Always a pleasure listening to you. So dedicated and so committed to this cause of Seva, selfless service to humanity. You know, I love quoting Mother Teresa, Saint Teresa she's called now. And she says, you know, if you judge other people, then you have no time to love them, Saint Teresa. She says also, I'm not sure exactly what heaven will be like, but I know that when we die and it comes time for God to judge us, He will not ask, how many good things have you done in your life? Rather, He will ask, how much love did you put into what you did? Love all, serve all, says Oswami. Tonight, once again, it is an absolute honor and a pleasure. I've had the honor and pleasure of seated on a Singhasan next side by side with this next performer several times. We have done many mehfils and bhajan malas together, and he's a wonderful dear brother of mine now living in the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois. My dear brother, Pundit Narendra Vashishta, delivering tonight one of my favorite Mohammed Rafi songs, Meri Mohabbat. Let's take a listen. Panditji.
मेरी मोहब्बत जवां रहेगी, सदा रही है, सदा रहेगी। मेरी मोहब्बत जवां रहेगी, सदा रही है, सदा रहेगी। तड़प तड़प कर यही कहेगी, सदा रही है, सदा रहेगी। तड़प तड़प कर यही कहेगी, सदा रही है, सदा रहेगी। कोई ज़माने भर में तुम्ही को चाहा मेरी नजर ने तुम्ही को चाहा मेरी नजर ने तुम चुना है तुम चुनेगी सदा रही है सदा रहेगी मेरी मोहब्बत जवां रहेगी सदा रही है सदा रहेगी जो आग दिल में लगी हुई है ओ जो आग दिल में लगी हुई है यही तो मंजिल की रोशनी है यही तो मंजिल की रोशनी है ना ये बुझी है ना ये बुझेगी सदा रही है सदा रहेगी मेरी मोहब्बत जवां रहेगी सदा रही है सदा रहेगी तुम्हारे पहलू में गर्म रहे हम ओ तुम्हारे पहलू में गर्म रहे हम तो मौत कितनी हसीन होगी तो मौत कितनी हसीन होगी चिता में जल कर भी ना मिटेगी सदा रही है सदा रहेगी मेरी मोहब्बत जवां रहेगी सदा रही है सदा रहेगी तड़प तड़प कर यही कहेगी सदा रही है सदा रहेगी मेरी मोहब्बत जवां रहेगी सदा रही है सदा रहेगी
Beautiful voice of Pundit Ravi, all the way in Chicago, Illinois. I know, Panditji, I know you're not feeling well this week, and we thank you so much and really, really appreciate your contribution to Seva for Life. I know we performed together as well last year in 2020 down in Mississauga, I believe, for this beautiful concert, and so many good things come out of these efforts that we all come together like this on this forum to celebrate and to raise funds for this wonderful, beautiful organization, Seva for Life. My dear brothers and sisters, we are very honored again tonight to have with us the daughter of the playback Bollywood singer, Srimati Anuradha Paudwalji. Her daughter, Srimati Kavita Paudwalji, a very good friend of mine and a wonderful, wonderful singer, a very humble entertainer and person indeed. When I reached out to her a couple of weeks ago and asked her, Didiji, would you please join us on this concert tonight, this virtual concert that we are raising funds, trying to change the lives of so many across this planet. She says, Panditji, without a doubt, I will be there. Tonight, let us listen to this beautiful selection, Srimati Kavita Paudwalji.
इतना न मुझसे तो प्यार बढ़ा कि मैं एक बादल आवारा, कैसे किसी का सहारा बनूं कि मैं खुद बेघर बेचारा। इसलिए तुझसे मैं प्यार करूं कि तू एक बादल आवारा। जन्म जन्म से हूँ साथ तेरे, है नाम मेरा जल की धारा। इतना न मुझसे तू प्यार बढ़ा कि मैं एक बादल आवारा। जन्म जन्म से हूँ साथ तेरे, है नाम मेरा जल की धारा। मुझे एक जगह आराम नहीं, रुक जाना मेरा काम नहीं। मुझे एक जगह आराम नहीं, रुक जाना मेरा काम नहीं। मेरा साथ कहाँ तक दोगी तुम, मैं देश विदेश का बंजारा। इतना न मुझसे तू प्यार बढ़ा कि मैं एक बादल आवारा। कैसे किसी का सहारा बनूं कि मैं खुद बेघर बेचारा। इसलिए तुझसे मैं प्यार करूं कि तू एक बादल आवारा। जन्म जन्म से हूँ साथ तेरे, है नाम मेरा जल की धारा। तक साथ चलूं तेरे, जब तक न कहे तू मैं हारा। कितना मैं मुझसे तू प्यार बढ़ा कि मैं एक बादल आवारा। कैसे किसी का सहारा बनूं कि मैं खुद बेघर बेचारा। इसलिए तुझसे मैं प्यार करूं कि तू एक बादल आवारा। जन्म जन्म से हूँ साथ तेरे, है नाम मेरा जल की धारा।
Wow, wow, wow. Kavita ji, you have definitely left us speechless tonight with your beautiful, beautiful renditions. We thank you so much. And I want to say God's blessings to you and your entire family. I know you lost your dear brother who I've had the privilege of playing music with. Very, very talented musician and composer, the late Aditya Paudawalji. I know you lost him late last year, and we pray, we say Ram Nam Satyai Om Sadgati. May his legacy, may his music continue to live. And Kavita ji, thank you so much. Koti Koti Dhanyavad on behalf of all of us here at Seva for Life. My dear brothers and sisters, moving on. One of my passions ever was singing. But singing, and not from an entertainment standpoint, singing from the heart, because for the love of music. Tonight, I'd like to share this next selection with you all. I hope that you'll enjoy. The voice of Pandit Neel Dev Prasad.
तेरे लिए ही 7 रंग के सपने चुने, सपने सुरीले सपने। मैंने तेरे लिए ही 7 रंग के सपने चुने, सपने सुरीले सपने। कुछ हंसते कुछ गम के, तेरी आंखों के साए चुराए रसीली यादों ने। ओ मैंने तेरे लिए ही 7 रंग के सपने चुने, सपने सुरीले सपने। छोटी छोटी बातों की है यादें भरी, भूले नहीं बीती हुई एक छोटी घड़ी, छोटी बातें, छोटी छोटी बातों की है यादें बड़ी, भूले नहीं बीती हुई एक छोटी घड़ी, जन्म जन्म से आंखें बिछाई तेरे लिए इन राहों में, ओ मैंने तेरे लिए ही सात रंग के सपने चुने, सपने सुरीले सपने। भोली भाली, भोली भाली दिल को बहलाते रहे, तन्हाई में तेरे ख्यालों को सजाते रहे, भोली भाली, भोली भाली दिल को बहलाते रहे, तन्हाई में तेरे ख्यालों को सजाते रहे, कभी कभी तो आवाज देकर मुझको जगाया ख्वाबों में, ओ मैंने तेरे लिए ही सात रंग के सपने चुने, सपने सुरीले सपने। रुती हुई रातों की मनाते रहे, तेरे लिए मीठी सुबहों को बुलाया कभी, रूठी रातें, रूती हुई रातों को मनाया कभी, तेरे लिए मीठी सुबहों को बुलाया कभी, तेरे बिना भी तेरे लिए ही दिए जलाया आँखों ने, ओ मैंने तेरे लिए ही सात रंग के सपने चुने, सपने सुरीले सपने, कुछ हंसते कुछ गम के, तेरी आंखों के साए चुराए रसीली यादों ने, ओ मैंने तेरे लिए ही सात रंग के सपने चुने, सपने सुरीले सपने।
Come on, come on. Give the Pandit Ji some love. Put some hearts and some thumbs up there. Come on. I'm just joking, all right? My dear brothers and sisters, thank you so much. I'm reading the comments as they're coming through. I'm sure, and I can see that you all are loving and enjoying the selections tonight. You know, it takes a lot to put this together, but for Seva, time really doesn't matter, you know. Ask yourselves the question tonight, what have you done? What have you contributed to humanity? And for those of you, you know, some of you in the Caribbean, it's an hour, you guys are an hour ahead of us, so you're about 9:34 p.m. down in the Caribbean. We are 8:34 p.m. here in the United States, or North America, I should say. And you ask yourselves, you know, how many lives did you impact in a positive way today? How many smiles did you create on people's, on humans, on devotees, or brothers and sisters' faces today? If you have hurt anyone today, for whatever reason, I want you to ask for forgiveness tonight. But tonight, even more so, I'd like us all to say a special prayer for all of our brothers and sisters and friends, relatives, neighbors who are in the hospitals tonight, wherever you are, suffering, recovering, recuperating from COVID-19. We are facing this pandemic, hence this platform tonight on the World Wide Web. I thank all of you
for your blessings and for your prayers tonight. Let us channel this positivity, this positive energy to all of our brothers and sisters, wherever they are, recovering tonight, in recovery rooms, ICUs, etc. Tonight, I ask all of you on this broadcast, we have about another 30 minutes or so left. Please share this broadcast with your friends and relatives. Let us make an awareness for Seva for Life. And like our pages at Seva 4 Life, and also at Pundit Neil. It's right up on the page on the broadcast now, at FLPANDIT. My dear brothers and sisters, tonight I'm going to take you back to New York City, to a wonderful voice, wonderful young lady I've met, was able to meet her virtually a few weeks ago, and she has really impressed me with her musical skills and talents. When I asked her, I said, Didji, would you please join us tonight and do justice, give us your blessings with your voice, that is, contribute to Seva for Life. She says, Panditji, absolutely, I will be there, and perhaps one of the first to submit her material to us tonight. I welcome to the microphone tonight, from New York City, Srimati Sushila Deviji. Let's take a listen.
के बिंद्रावन बिहारी लाल की जय. Oh my goodness, Sham Teri Basuri, Bhagavan Shri Krishna definitely playing the Basuri tonight. Shushila Devi ji, Didi ji, thank you. Koti Dhanyavad. Thank you for your wonderful, wonderful contributions to Seva for Life for this concert, our World Tour Concert 2021. Tonight, once again, I'd like to take you back to Toronto, Canada, to a very, very dear brother of mine and his son tonight, performing a beautiful number again by the late Mukesh Chandan Savadan, the voice, the beautiful voice of Himmat Panwariji Guruji. Take a listen.
ये काम कमान भवे तेरी पलकों के किनारे कजरा माथे पर सिंदूरी सूरत होठों पे दहक दे अंगारे साया भी जो तेरा पड़ जाए साया भी जो तेरा पड़ जाए आबाद हो दिल का वीराना चंदन सावन चंचल चितवन धीरे से तेरा ये मुस्काना धीरे से तेरा ये मुस्काना मुझे दोष न देना जग वालों मुझे दोष न देना जग वालों हो जाऊं अगर मैं दीवाना चंदन सावन चंचल चितवन गामा पा पा ध पा नि ध पा ग रे सा गामा पा ध पा नि ध पा सा नि ध पा ग रे सा तन भी सुंदर मन भी सुंदर तुम सुंदरता की मूरत हो तन भी सुंदर मन भी सुंदर तुम सुंदरता की मूरत हो किसी और को शायद कम होगी मुझे तेरी बहुत जरूरत है पहले भी बहुत मैं तरसा हूँ पहले भी बहुत मैं तरसा हूँ तू न मुझको तरसाना चंचल सवदन चंचल चितवन धीरे से तेरा ये मुस्काना धीरे से तेरा ये मुस्काना मुझे दोष न देना जग वालों मुझे दोष न देना जग वालों हो जाऊं अगर मैं दीवाना चंदन सावदन चंचल चितवन चंदन सावदन चंचल चितवन
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, beautiful. Ati Sundaram hai. My dear brother
Shri Hemant Panwarji, and of course his son on the tabla, Shri Vedant Panwarji. Wonderful, wonderful combination indeed. We certainly do appreciate your talents and your dedication to Seva for Life. Tonight, I'd like to bring to the microphone once again my dear brother from Chicago, Illinois, none other than Pundit Narendra Vashishta, to do this beautiful number for us tonight. My Shair To Nahi, I believe it's from the movie Bobby, and it's dedicated to the late actor Rishi Kapoor. Let's take a listen to the beautiful voice of Pundit Narendra Vashishta.
मैं शायर तो नहीं, मैं शायर तो नहीं, मगर हंसी जब से देखा मैंने तुझको, मुझको शायरी आ गई। मैं शायर तो नहीं, मगर हंसी जब से देखा मैंने तुझको, मुझको शायरी आ गई। मैं आशिक तो नहीं, मगर हंसी जब से देखा मैंने तुझको, मुझको आशिकी आ गई। मैं शायर तो नहीं। प्यार का नाम मैंने सुना था, मगर प्यार क्या है ये मुझको नहीं थी खबर। प्यार का नाम मैंने सुना था, मगर प्यार क्या है ये मुझको नहीं थी खबर। मैं तो उलझा रहा उलझनों की तरह, दोस्तों में रहा दुश्मनों की तरह। मैं दुश्मन तो नहीं, मैं दुश्मन तो नहीं, मगर हंसी जब से देखा मैंने तुझको, मुझको दोस्ती आ गई। मैं शायर तो नहीं। सोचता हूँ अगर मैं दुआ मांगता, हाथ अपने उठाकर मैं क्या मांगता। सोचता हूँ अगर मैं दुआ मांगता, हाथ अपने उठाकर मैं क्या मांगता। जब से तुझसे मोहब्बत मैं करने लगा, तब से जैसे इबादत मैं करने लगा। मैं काफिर तो नहीं, मैं काफिर तो नहीं, मगर हंसी जब से देखा मैंने तुझ तुझको मुझको बंदगी आ गई। मैं शायर तो नहीं मगर हंसी, जब से देखा मैंने तुझको मुझको शायरी आ गई। मैं शायर तो नहीं।
Seva for life, helping humanity with the basic necessities of life. Friends, we're all fortunate to be blessed with enough so that we can live well. Brothers and sisters, you know, thousands around the world are unable to even have one meal per day, or even a roof over their head to call home. Seva for Life is making a difference, one family at a time. But we cannot do it alone. We need your financial support. And this is where you and we can all help and feel good about ourselves. All we ask is, if you can pledge today of $1 per day for this year, 2021. That's all we ask. Make a pledge of $1 per day for 2021 and give the gift of life to another human being. Or, if you'd like, any amount that you can afford. If you can make a pledge of that. Every dime counts and we need your support. Please help us. Can you? Will you? We can send our donations through PayPal or either e-transfer to donate@sevaforlife.com, or if you prefer, by calling 416-451-8681, and you can make your pledge right now, any amount. You will definitely feel blessed by giving a tiny fraction of what God has blessed you and I with. You see, together we can make this world a better place, but it begins with you and I. Seva for Life cannot do it without you and I. So please, will you help us right now? Make that commitment right now. Make that call right now. We are waiting to hear from you. Give and feel good about helping another of God's children. God's continued blessings for us all. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Deb. Hi, Joe Jaglal, indeed, for those words of encouragement and definitely championing the cause of fundraising for Seva for Life. My dear brothers and sisters, you know, Paramahansa Yogananda once said, life should be chiefly service. He says, without that ideal, the intelligence that God has given to you is not reaching out towards its goal. The great Paramahansa Yogananda. Tonight, an absolute pleasure being with you on this broadcast. We have a few more items left to share with you, and I'd like to ask you all to please continue your donations. Keep them coming in, and we'll give you a grand total here very shortly. In the meantime, though, please enjoy this next selection, courtesy yours truly, Pundit Neil Dev Prasad. And I invite you again to like our pages at FL Pundit, Pandit, and also at Seva, the number 4 Life. Enjoy.
तुझे सूरज कहूँ या चंदा, तुझे दीप कहूँ या तारा, मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन, जग में मेरा राज दुलारा। तुझे सूरज कहूँ या चंदा, तुझे दीप कहूँ या तारा, मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन, जग में मेरा राज दुलारा। कब से तरस रहा था मेरे आंगन में कोई खेले, नन्ही सी हंसी से बदले मेरी सारी दुनिया ले ले। तेरे संग झूल रहा है मेरी बाहों में जग सारा, मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन, जग में मेरा राज दुलारा। तुझे सूरज कहूँ या चंदा, तुझे दीप कहूँ या तारा, मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन, जग में मेरा राज दुलारा। आज उंगली थाम के तेरे तुझे मैं चलना सिखलाऊं, कल हाथ पकड़ना मेरा जब मैं बूढ़ा हो जाऊं। तू मिला ना मैंने पाया जीने का नया सहारा, मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन, जग में मेरा राज दुलारा। तुझे सूरज कहूँ या चंदा, तुझे दीप कहूँ या तारा, मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन, जग में मेरा राज दुलारा। मेरी बात भी इस दुनिया में जिंदा तेरा नाम रहेगा, जो भी तुझको देखेगा तुझे मेरा लाल कहेगा, तेरे रूप में मिल जाएगा मुझको जीवन दोबारा, मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन, जग में मेरा राज दुलारा। तुझे सूरज कहूँ या चंदा, तुझे दीप कहूँ या तारा, मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन, जग में मेरा राज दुलारा, मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन, जग में मेरा राज दुलारा।
Thank you so much for your comments and your feedback on all of the live feeds. We have, I believe, over 600 or 700 viewers tonight on all of the feeds, or even more actually. If I'm getting feedback, it's even more than that. So thank you all so much for joining us this evening. We do have maybe one or two more items that we'd like to feature tonight. And this, of course, wanted to share with you all the many advertisers that are on tonight, sponsors that is, with Seva for Life, and certainly
to support them as they support us in our cause of World Seva, helping to clothe, to feed, to educate, and also to put roofs over citizens all across this planet, this beautiful planet. You know, we must never believe that we can, by means of service, reform or reshape this world. You may or may not, that does not matter. The real value of service is most visible result is that it reforms you, it reshapes you. Do service as a spiritual discipline, then you will be humble and happy. Though service rendered without any desire to placate one's ego, with only the well-being of others in view, it is possible to cleanse the consciousness and have the Atma, the true inner self, revealed. Remember, you are not doing service for others. You are doing it always for yourself, to the God in you, the God who is equally present in others. Siya Ram mein sab jag jani, as Goswami Tulsidasi tells us in Ramayana. For the progress of humanity, work alone is not adequate, but the work should be associated with love, compassion, and right conduct, truthfulness and sympathy. Without the above qualities, selfless service cannot be performed. Of the 24 hours a day, Baba says to use 6 for earning and spending, 6 for contemplation on God, 6 of sleep, and 6 for service to others. The words of Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Tonight, my dear brothers and sisters, it's an absolute pleasure once more to feature my dear brother from Toronto, Canada, and his son, Shri Himmat Panwarji and Shri Vedant Panwarji, as they perform this next beautiful selection for us. Let's take a listen. Enjoy.
कहीं दूर जब दिन ढल जाए, सांझ की दुल्हन बदन चुराए, चुपके से आए। कहीं दूर जब दिन ढल जाए, भरवाई बैठे बैठे जब यूं ही आंखें, कभी यूं ही जब हुई बोझल सांसें, भरवाई बैठे बैठे जब यूं ही आंखें, तभी मचल के प्यार से चल के छुए कोई पर मुझे नजर न आए, नजर न आए। कहीं दूर जब दिन ढल जाए, सांझ की दुल्हन बदन चुराए, चुपके से आए। मेरे ख्यालों के आंगन में छुई सपनों का दीप जलाए, दीप जलाए। दिल कभी मिल नहीं पाते हैं, कहीं पे निकल आए जन्मों के नाते। थमी थी उलझन बैरी अपना मन, अपना ही हो के सहे दर्द पर आए, दर्द पर आए। दूर जब दिन ढल जाए, सांझ की दुल्हन बदन चुराए, चुपके से आए मेरे ख्यालों के आंगन में, कोई सपनों का दीप जलाए, दीप जलाए। कहीं दूर जब दिन ढल जाए, सांझ की दुल्हन बदन चुराए, चुपके से
Wow, the beautiful voice of Sri Hemant Panwarji, accompanied by his son Vedant Panwarji on the tabla as well. Absolutely, absolutely beautiful music. Brothers and sisters, the phones, I understand, are swamped. So people, thank you for the devotees calling in with pledges and to donate. Please leave a voicemail. I'm being told, and the team will get back to you as quickly as possible. We do apologize for that. Just a quick reminder: on Tuesday, January the 26th, 2021, the program Shivoham returns with episode number 70. That's next week Tuesday, not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, January 26th, from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 to 9 p.m. down in the Caribbean. Tonight, I would like to bring back once again to the microphone a dear Didi from New York City, who, by the way, is a student of Guruji Sri Hemant Panwarji, and doing for us this beautiful Guru Bandhana, it's called, I believe, Srimati Shushila Devi Ji. I hope you all will enjoy this one as we are about to bring the curtains down on the program tonight. But before we bring on Shushila Devi Ji, you know, to give pleasure to a single heart by a single act is better than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. The words of Mohandas Prem Karamchand Gandhi. Let's take a listen to this beautiful selection.
शरण मिले भरे गुरु बिन ऐसे कौन करे 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 कौन करे कौन करे
Wow, wow, wow. Absolutely beautiful and wonderful rendition there, Srimati Shushila Devi ji out of New York. Thank you so much for being part of this beautiful program this evening, Seva for Life. I know devotees, brothers and sisters, friends, we have gone way over our scheduled time of cutoff at 9 o'clock. We're at 9:18, but we do have a few more closing messages, and maybe if you all want to stick around, those of you who are still on, we'll probably do one more. We have one more song actually we can play for you. We'd like to recognize tonight Dr. Dave Jailal of the Brampton Civic Hospital in Toronto as a donor as well. Thank you. And thank you to all the businesses for donating. Thank you to all of you devotees for contributing and donating tonight to this very, very worthy cause. And I can tell you that we are just shy of $25,000. That's Canadian dollars, that is, okay? 25,000 Canadian dollars tonight have been raised in these past 2 hours, 2 hours and change. And I believe with the number of calls, the lines are flooded at the moment, and the number of responses that we are getting, it seems as though we'll go way north of that. So I want to thank each and every one of you and all of the sponsors, and certainly the executive, the team at Seva for Life for such a wonderful, such dedication. And you guys have certainly stepped up to the plate and hit this one out of the park. Tonight, you have seen the videos through the blessings of Pandit Narendra Vashishtaji, showing videos and clips of the work that Seva for Life has been doing over the past few years. A little bit confined last year because of COVID-19, but this mission will continue. We'll continue to feed, to clothe, to shelter, and to educate everyone as possible. You know, we may not be able to help every single person on this planet who is in dire needs, but certainly we are making a difference through your contributions and through your assistance. Tonight, with a heart of grateful thanks, let me say to each and every one of you, we have made a difference and we are going to continue to make a difference. Before we close tonight, let me thank all of the President Roy Sugrim and all of the executives again at Seva for Life. Thank you, the listeners and the viewers, and to my Shivoham family as well. I hope that you will all now embrace this collective Yagshala, this virtual Yagshala that we call Shivoham, and join us for continued episode number 70, which resumes on Tuesday, January the 26th from 6 to 8 p.m. right here on these channels. Tonight, once more, I would like to feature the beautiful voice of Sri Hemant Panwarji and his son Vedantji. Let's take a listen as we bring the curtains tonight to a close on this program.
एक प्यार का नगमा है मौजों की रवानी है एक प्यार का नगमा है मौजों की रवानी है जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं तेरी मेरी कहानी पाकर खोना है कुछ खोकर पाना है जीवन का मतलब
और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है। एक प्यार का नगमा है, मौजों की रवानी। एक प्यार का नगमा है, एक प्यार का नगमा है।
Wow. Beautiful voice of Sri Himmat Panwarji again with his son, bringing the curtains down on tonight's program. My dear brothers and sisters, what an evening. What an evening. Approximately 2.5 hours well spent indeed with such world-class talent, entertainers, musicians, pundits even, singing, glorifying, and creating this positive atmosphere for us to raise funds for what? For Seva, selfless service to humanity. I want to thank each and every one of you once again for joining us this evening, for being this virtual audience all across this planet. I think we had viewers from every single continent, somewhere north of 600 or 700 viewers tonight on all of the feeds. We say thank you to each and every one of you. Do join us again. I ask of all of you, please join us on this coming following Tuesday for the 70th edition of the program Shivoham. Those of you who were trying to reach the phones and they were jammed up, they were busy, please continue. You can leave a voicemail, a voice message, even a text message, and your calls and your emails, your messages will be returned promptly, I assure you. If not today, hopefully tomorrow. You can continue your devotion. You can your donations. Yes, you must continue your devotion as well. I wish to thank tonight personally Srimati Kavita Paudawalji. I know it's probably early morning in Mumbai in India. Didiji, if you're tuned in, you're listening. You have captivated the entire audience tonight in this virtual Yagshala with your beautiful voice and your beautiful singing. May God continue to bless you and your entire family. And once again, our deepest condolences on the passing of the Aditya, your bhaiya, last year. To Srimati Shushila Devi ji out of New York City, what can I say? Thank you, Didi. Thank you for your beautiful renditions, your singing, and certainly for giving us this opportunity to listen to your beautiful voice. To my Didi Rakhi sister, Sita Pandeji out of New York as well, you always respond whenever we call upon you, and certainly you stepped up to the challenge tonight as well. We say thank you and God bless you and your family. To my dear Bhaiya, Pandit Narendra Vashishtaji, I know you're in Chicago, Illinois now, brother. Hopefully we can join together again on stage or on the Singhasan for that matter, as we sing and we glorify and we chant, sing the name of Bhagwan for causes such as Seva for Life. And to my dear brother, Guruji, Sri Hemant Panwarji and his son Vedantji, what can I say? You guys are amazing. You have mesmerized the audience tonight with your beautiful renditions, your beautiful singing and your talents. Continue, may Saraswati Mata continue to bless and to guide this entire parivar, to all of you who have come together tonight to contribute to this. And those of you who wanted to be part of this program because of the time limits, certainly please stay in touch. We'll certainly try to bring you in and certainly include you in future programs, which we are going to have many, many more coming up very shortly. My name is Pandit Neil Dev Prasad. You can find me right here on Facebook Live at FL Pandit. I live in Florida, but I travel throughout the world, pre-COVID that is, and certainly post-COVID we'll be doing so again. You can find me on my YouTube channel as well, and certainly Seva for Life. Please like our pages. My page at FL Pandit, Pandit, Seva for Life, Life's Facebook page at Seva, the number 4, Life. Like us so that you can be informed of all the upcoming broadcasts and all of the upcoming events that are soon to be aired on these media channels. It's a new year, it's 2021. We're halfway through the month of January. Let's make a difference in the lives of all that we impact in such a beautiful way. Tonight, before we go to closing prayer, I'd like to replay for you this message from my dear brother, Sri Pandit Jo Jaglalji, who certainly speaks to the cause that we are championing tonight. So we'll have this message from Bhaiya Jo, and then we'll go to closing prayer. Please stay with us.
Seva for Life. Helping humanity with the basic necessities of life. Friends, we're all fortunate to be blessed with enough so that we can live well. Brothers and sisters, you know, Thousands around the world are unable to even have one meal per day, or even a roof over their head to call home. Seva for Life is making a difference, one family at a time. But we cannot do it alone. We need your financial support. And this is where you and we can all help and feel good about ourselves. All we ask is, if you can pledge today of $1 per day for this year, 2021, that's all we ask. Make a pledge of $1 per day for 2021 and give the gift of life to another human being. Or, if you'd like, any amount that you can afford. If you can make a pledge of that, every dime counts and we need your support. Please help us. Can you? Will you? We can send our donations through PayPal or either e-transfer to donate@sevaforlife.com, or if you prefer, by calling 416-451-8681, and you can make your pledge right now, any amount. You will definitely feel blessed by giving a tiny fraction of what God has blessed you and I with. You see, together we can make this world a better place, but it begins with you and I. Seva for Life cannot do it without you and I. So please, will you help us right now? Make that commitment right now. Make that call right now. We are waiting to hear from you. Give and feel good about helping another of God's children. God's continued blessings for us all. I thank you.
Thank you, Bhaiya Joe, Jaglalji, Panditji. Devotees, as we close tonight, I leave you with this quote from Mother Teresa. Don't wait for leaders. Do it alone, person to person. Saint Mother Teresa. With a heart of grateful thanks, the blessings of my Guru and my parents, it has been an absolute honor, humbling effect, and certainly a blessing to sit in this virtual Yagshala amongst such blessed souls tonight, and to host and to share this multitude of talent, global talent, world-class talent with you all in an effort to generate funds for clothing, for shelter, food, and for educating those that are less fortunate. I commend all of you tonight for making a difference in the lives of so many, thousands that would benefit from your contributions. Continue to donate, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Prem se bolo, Bhagwan Ramchandra ki jai, Baake Bindraban Bihari Lal ki jai. Let us offer a short prayer as we close. Hari Om Asato ma Satgamaya Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya Om Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. प्रेम से बोलो गजानन स्वामी की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय, प्रभु रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, बाके बिंद्रावन बिहारी लाल की जय, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। जय जय गुरुदत्ता। ओम साई राम, सत श्री अकाल। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Hari Om. May you always be blessed. Be safe and stay home. Good night.